Hello and welcome to the Capacity Building Live session. We are excited to have you here. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. I'm seeing a lot of people trooping and join the live session. I am super excited to have you here. If you've joined us in our previous event, welcome back. And if this is your first time of joining us on our live session, you are highly welcome. A round of applause to you for the bold step you've taken to boosting your sales game. My name is Miracle, your moderator for today's event, and I'm excited to see you take valuable steps towards boosting your sales game. A quick introduction to who we are and what we do. This event is powered and sponsored by the Triconna Association of Realtors platform, which is we have the goal of empowering realtors with essential tools, in-depth market knowledge, and ongoing training to boost your success. All right. So, are you a realtor and you're looking for an opportunity or you're looking for a community to connect with that would help you grow? Beyond just helping you with the tools and resources to help you scale, Tricona Association of Realtors platform is targeted to helping you make massive sales in the real estate market. Trust me, we've gotten a lot of testimonials and we've had outstanding realtors in the past months that have just joined us and they're excited to share their story with you. All right. Today's event, like you're already aware of, is titled and the topic is the Sales Accelerator. Of course, we are curious. In fact, I am really curious to see all that our sales and real estate expert is going to dish out to us concerning this. All right, so if you are ready and if you're excited for this training, just drop a comment on the live session. I am ready, I am excited, I am ready to learn. In fact, what is that specific thing you want to learn or gain into this live session? Quickly drop a comment about it so that we can see it, and of course we would help you to ensure that this dream of yours becomes a reality. One thing that the our live event always does for people is that it leaves you transformed. It leaves you better than how you were already in your sales game. All right, like we've had previous events where we taught from the beginning and the grassroots of sales and how to develop your sales game. It has been a journey. So if you have, or if you're new here, you can access our previous recording so that you get yourself organized and get yourself aware of all that we've been teaching and training there. Like I said, if you're just joining in, I'm seeing a lot of people trooping on the live session. Drop a like, subscribe, and give me a comment so that I know you're active on this sales training. All right. If you have clients that please for them to access by the side that all that this training is going to transform someone quickly share other people beyond just coming here to learn and train. We want you to improve yourself. We want you to connect with other people. So if you can quickly drop a quick introduction of yourself on the live comment, just say your name and say what you want to learn here. Hi, my name is Miracle and I'm excited for today's training because I want to boost my sales game as a realtor. I have communicating and finding the right audience. In our we had discussion, previous training from our sales experts as realtors, as salespeople in the market. And positioning, trust me, has a lot to do with how you're able to 10x your sales game. I believe today's live session is going to get more different. He said this training, I'm going to do something different from all the other training, which is why I am urging you, if you have anybody that is here to join this training and you feel it to have their Triconna Association of Realtors platform is under the Triconna BSA. So if you're here platform, and teach you and train you on how you can get better with yourself. Not just that, when you get your comments, a quick introduction of yourself, who you are, what you do. I'm looking at the live session. Your comments, a quick introduction of yourself, who you are, what you do. I'm looking at the live session now and I'm seeing a lot of people dropping their comment. That is amazing, amazing, amazing. The first step towards you having a better identity of yourself is for you to comfortably express and explain who you are. All right. So if you've not done that already, we want you to connect us to the live. Share this link, like I said, to your friends, to your family, on your social media statuses. Quickly do this while we prepare and anticipate the presence of our guest speaker. All right. Another thing I would urge you to do is to get your jotters and your pen ready. In fact, all the questions you have for us, get it ready. I cannot ask any question on this live. I'm worried, I'm scared, I'm shy. No, don't feel that kind of way. The reason, like I said on other social media platforms, is that while we want you to ask questions so that we can better tailor your experience, so that you know beyond just answering your question, we're answering the question the way you can understand, all right? So stick around to the question session where, of course, our guest speaker is going to answer your question personally. That question that you feel, a lot of people don't have this struggle, but I have this struggle. Yes, I had the struggle then of when I'm speaking to my client, it's as if I'm in a studio. I don't know how to speak to them. Right? Very pushy, or it's as if I'm not giving them room to speak. A lot of people don't experience this, or unconsciously they experience this, but they do not know. And it was a major struggle for me, okay? Because I've had people tell me, calm down, let me hear what you calm down. Oh, I want to help you, and it's coming off like I'm forcing you. We have this as one of the same experience we see. Then let us not even get into where we have clients that say, okay, let me think about it. I think this is the height of it for a lot of realtors. When somebody says, let me think about it before I pay, it's like, what are you thinking of? Is either you like it or you don't, all right? So you can quickly share what are the common things that you've had clients or past prospects tell you as their reasons for not wanting to purchase, or one excuse they give to you. So people say, some valid, of course, that they have their wives or family members to reach out to first to before they can make any decision. Alright, so these are some of the things that we have as struggle, and of course I had mine as struggle, but I shared it as a question and I had my questions answered for me. Okay, so those questions you have that you feel are irrelevant, trust me, they are relevant. Like I said, like, subscribe, engage on all the activity that is happening on this live YouTube session, and trust me, you're going to come out of this training transformed. All right, let's get into it. We have the special and outstanding presence of our guest speaker and real estate sales expert. It's the person of Ambassador Praise Echewo. You're welcome, sir. Over to you. Please let's welcome him as he joins us. Hi. What is anything about my page? How you like it?
Ladies and gentlemen, such a beautiful afternoon. Wherever you're watching this live stream, I want to believe you had a wonderful day. I want to believe that you had an amazing day, you had an amazing time. It's such a special moment to be with you guys today. Come on, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Please, I want this section to be a very, very interactive section because this training is for you. We've set up this training for basically for free, to enable you boost your sales game, enable you become a better person. Like the host was saying, I was listening to the host. By the way, she did very, very well. She was trying to tell you that this section is put together for you to be able to stand out in the market and become that person you want to be. Okay, so right about now, we'll be diving straight into the section. Now, the topic of today's CBT section, which CBT in full terms means capacity building training. And of course, those of us that are not familiar with CBT, you know that we have CBT towards the end of every month. and it's an opportunity where you have to learn. You come to learn. You come to relearn. All right. So now, this CBT is strategically positioned for you, and we're going to be hitting on a major topic, which has to do with customer acquisition. Okay, going to be hitting on that. A lot of businesses today don't really see this activity as something that is worthwhile. They don't really put maximum pressure into acquiring customer. They do the needful. As a matter of fact, they do everything but go out there to actually generate customer for their business. But guess what? Customers are the one that pay you. Customers are the one that keep you in business. So if you are not actively going out there to really pursue customers, I'm sorry, you're making a big mistake. And we're going to be teaching you how to actually generate customers, how to attract them, not just attract them, but attract them fast, get them speedily, right? Now, also, we're going to be going into various strategies on how you can actually sustain them, because it's one thing to get clients, it's another thing to actually sustain them and make them repeat buyers. So these are the things we're going to be focusing on today. I hope you're going to join me on this ride. I hope you're ready for this. If you're ready for me, I'm ready for you, okay? All right, so without further ado, let's start the section, okay? So before I go into what customer acquisition actually is, very important, if you understand why people actually do something, the how becomes very, very easy. Okay? The how becomes, as a matter of fact, very self-explanatory. Once you understand why people actually come to buy from you as a realtor, you are not why do people actively going out there to, okay? So this is going to help us really put ourselves in the client's shoes and know what our clients are coming for, so we can position ourselves. Know something is written down there. The slide is for you, but please pay attention to me, because it's not everything I have, here on my notes as well as on my mind. Give me your attention while you're jotting down a few things, okay? So why do people actually invest, in real estate? Why? First is for personal use. Okay, on your slide you see personal growth here, but it's still the same thing. So people buy real estate because of various reasons. They want to buy for progress. Everybody wants to move forward. Everyone wants to become better in future. So people are buying because they want to move from point A to point B. What do I mean by that? Let's say in the future they want to be earning at least, they don't want to go bankrupt. They want something to fall down. They want something to fall on in future, when everything, all the chips are down, when they are no more working, when old age, of course, inevitably comes in. They need something to fall back in. So that is the reason why people invest, for personal use, as well as, people that want to build whatever they want to build, utilize the land for whatever they want to do, be it car park, whatever it is. So that's one of the first reasons. The second reason, which is very important, is for personal income. For personal income, what do I mean by that? I'm talking about passive income. Passive income. What is passive income? This is a type of income that comes without your involvement. It just comes to you. You're not actively involved in it. It's something you set up, a monetary system you set up that keeps paying you even when you're sleeping. So real estate can also do that for you. What do I mean by that? Through form of rentals. Okay. So these are the things these are your client's intentions when they are coming to you as a realtor to actually buy properties from you, buy land from you. Okay. The third is for security and stability. You all know that real estate is a great way to tie your finances down. So you should be talking to your investors that their money in the bank is not really appreciating, instead is depreciating. So this real estate is something they need to put their focus on to tie down their money. And lastly, which is the last intention, is for wealth building, for legacy building. This is very, very important to you. So these are the reasons why they actually want to invest. These are their intentions. So now we've established the why. How do you actually acquire customers? Not just acquire customers, high paying customers that are ready to actually, buy from you. How do you acquire something? Now, let me tell you this. And all the customers in this world, all the customers business for your business to do well is in this world. All the customers, everybody, all the clients that you need, everything, every why now is in this world. The problem is, how do you actually get them to notice you? How do you actually get them to be much more involved that you're selling? That is the problem a lot of people face right now. That's the problem a lot of people face. Everybody keeps talking about, customer satisfaction. But the truth is, you cannot, listen to this, you cannot service a customer you have not acquired. Very simple. Very simple. You cannot service a customer you have not acquired. So why the phrase every business want to have, we promote good customer experience, we do this, we do that, everybody, all that. If you don't know how to generate customer, you're not going to really you're not going to have a sustainable business, basically. Okay. So it is priority number one. Okay. You can have the best of pitches, you can have the best of presentation, you can have all sort of things, but if you don't know how to daily generate client to keep knocking at your door on a daily basis, you're making a very big mistake. Okay. So as a realtor, you are not short of money. You're not short of money. You're short of customers. Of course, you have one of the most valuable products in the land, right? Which is real estate itself. You have that in your hands. But why are you not selling? You lack customers. You need to focus on that. Remember the last CBT, I said something. I said you need to focus on the activity that leads to sale. Focus on the activity that leads to sale. Sale is a result of various activity that led to you, closing deals. You need to focus on that, and that is customer acquisition. So it's the single most important activity. Accounting is good. Your sales, social media is good. Every part of the business is good. But if there's no clients that is going to pay account money, account will not count money. There will be no money for account to, not in charge of, bringing in customer, right? One of these days, they'll run out of data and they'll become irrelevant. So it is very, very important. Okay. Now, I have a definition there of customer acquisition, so I'll just run through it for the sake of going through it. All right. So, customer acquisition is the science of attracting and converting new customers through focused marketing. All right. Through focused marketing and sales efforts. It involves building brand awareness, generating leads, nurturing relationship, and turning prospects into paying clients. All right. So that is basically what customer acquisition is. Okay. So you are basically turning, just normal people to paying client. That's what it is. Remember, everybody was just an ordinary person, or every client is just an ordinary person that have not heard what you have to offer. Everybody is just an ordinary person that have not heard what you have to offer. Okay. So we're going to dive deep into the strategies on how to actually acquire customer fast. Strategies on how to actually acquire customer fast. Come on. If you're ready for me, type on the YouTube chat section that you are ready for this point. Type on the YouTube chat section that you're ready. If you're ready to go into the strategies, you're ready to go into the strategies. Come on, type on the YouTube chat section that you are ready to go with this, that you're ready. I want to see active users. I believe we have people in the house that are listening to us right now. Type on the comment section that you're ready. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Okay. So we're going to look at some strategies that will help you acquire customers fast. Some strategies that's going to help you acquire customers fast. Okay. So a lot of people ask me consistently, how do I acquire customers? How do I get customers? How do I close deals every week? How do I do this? A lot of questions. And I tell them, it is not a mystery, it's a mastery. You have to master it. It's not something that just came to be. All right. There is a science to these things, and this one I'm going to show you. Now, let me ask you a question. If I show you exactly the secrets you need to acquire customer today, are you willing to put it into practice? If I show you the secret, if I tell you a few strategies that's definitely going to develop your sales game, are you going to put it into practice? That is the question. A lot of us go for programs, we go for events, but then we don't really, practicalize these things we've heard. So please, everything we're going to say here, please put it into practice. Make sure you bring out your pen and paper. It's going to be awesome. Okay. So the first thing is, once you've identified your ideal customer, the next thing is to actually associate with them, to meet them, to go out there and find them. Now, I want high paying customers. I want clients that have the money to afford the land I'm selling. Mind you, land is a high ticket business. So you don't go to places where they can't afford you. Okay? You go and prospect to places that really have the money, really have the capacity to buy what you're selling. So it is very, very important. Prospecting is finding who to serve, going out there to look for people. A lot of people will do everything than prospect. They will do everything than finding people that will actually sell for them. I told you, all positions, all company positions are obsolete if people don't actually pay you money. So it is very, very important. Prospecting is very important. And I told people last time during one of our CBT section, I said, prospecting leads to prosperity. If you go out there, the activity of prospecting is going to lead you to prosperity. Now, if you don't prospect, it's going to lead to posterity. So it is very, very important you take prospecting seriously. I've seen a lot of realtors. That are even scared to actually, talk to their clients. I've seen a lot of realtors that are scared to follow up. Okay, it is very, very important. Now, let me give you a secret. Let me give you a prospecting secret that's helped me to close a lot of deals, hundreds and hundreds of deals in this market, and generated millions or multi-millions of naira. Okay, now I was in a program in Lagos, and one of the keynote speakers, by the way, it was a top program. A lot of top speakers were there. Vusi Tembakwayo was there, the South African legend. Really loved the guy. I met other key speakers too that was there. Even the fella Digitore, the guy that painted Mushi, also somebody I really love so much. He was there in the event. Okay, and one of the lady speakers, which I really enjoyed her, I've forgotten her name. She said something. She said that um she said something. One of the secrets to get everything you want in life, one of the things you need to do, one of the activities you need to do to get everything you want in life is to, hear this. This is very, very important. Hear this. Is to actually reach out to 1,000 persons. Is to actually reach out to 1,000 persons. So this means that if you want to do anything, if you want to get anything in life, ask 1,000 people to buy from you. If you really want to sell that product, reach out to 1,000 people to actually buy that product from you. It's a very, very simple thing. A lot of us go out there, we talk to a few persons, and then when we don't close that sale, we just go and sit down. Okay? But I am saying this. If you can just reach out to 1,000 people to actually buy from you, reach out to them. It seems difficult, but it's very, very easy and very, very effective. Reach out to them, say, this is what I'm selling. This is what I want you to buy. This is it. There's no way you will not get clients to reach out to you. There is no way. There is no way. So let me also give you an analogy. If you reach out to 1,000 companies for a job, do you think you will not get that job? If you reach out to 1,000 persons that see, hey, I want a job, send out 1,000 proposal, do you think you'll be jobless? It is very, very important. Are you willing to ask 1,000 people to actually buy from you? Let's think about it for a moment. If you reach out to 1,000 customers to actually buy from you, do you think you still have a product left on the shelf? Do you think you still have lands that are not sold? So this is the secret. And what do I mean by reaching out to 1,000 people? That is prospecting. You're prospecting. You're reaching out to people to buy from you. So it is a very simple principle that have worked for a lot of top realtors, reaching out to a lot of people to be able to, booster and produce exponential result. And this can also happen to you. So why are you willing to take up this activity today? Are you really willing to take up this activity? It's left for you. It's left for you. A lot of programs who've come here, who've said a lot of things, and people don't actually make use of them. So, but this particular activity, I can tell you for a fact, has helped a lot of us. So reach out to 1,000 people, and definitely you're going to get clients to reach out to you. Okay? Now, the third thing is rejection does not exist. Rejection does not exist. That's a third strategy. Now, this is more like a mindset thing. This is more like a mindset thing. A lot of people, why they will not be able to carry out this activity I'm giving them now to reach out to 1,000 people is because of they have this fear that people will reject them. They have this fear. Mind you, fear is a massive limitation to you. As a matter of fact, fear limits your expression on earth. So people have this feeling that they don't want to hear no. Okay? People don't want to, people to reject them. They have this feeling of rejection. They don't want to pick up the phone to actually call clients. They don't want to reach out to more people. Why? Because they are scared of rejection. So I'm here to tell you something today. I'm here to break the good news to you. Rejection does not exist. As a realtor, rejection does not exist. Rejection does not exist. I told my team one of these days, I said, every no is a journey to yes. Every no is a journey to yes. You can call 1,000 people right now. Yes, you'll get a high number of no, but the few yeses you will get is going to take away the feeling of rejection. So it does not exist. You need to have this. Once you want to start cold calling people, it should be the back of your head. Rejection does not exist. Okay? So, like I was telling you, a lot of people don't go close to their potential. They don't actually reach their desired potential because of fear, the fear of rejection. Because of the fear of rejection, people don't really get the job they want to get, or they aspire to, to really work in, because of the fear to send out that proposal. People don't even marry the lady they want to marry because of the fear of rejection. So rejection is a killer. It limits your expression. Okay? And we've been marginalized all through our childhood to see that any no you hear is a bad thing, or hearing no is a bad thing. But I'm here to change that. Okay? So rejection does not exist. Now, if rejection does not exist, that means you cannot be rejected. Okay? If rejection does not exist, this means that you cannot be rejected. I want you to put this at the back of your head, because many a times we are in that position of, should I call? Should I not call? Should I just call that client? Should I not call? Should I just follow up with this number? Oh, he's going to tell me no. Oh, he's going to tell me no. I want this to be at the back of your head. If rejection does not exist, you cannot be rejected. That's the good news. That's the good news. So pick up that phone. Call that person. Rejection is just a feeling. It's just a feeling. It's a story you're telling yourself. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I can't close this person. I can't sell this land. This land is above my pay grade. This is more than me. These are the conversations you're telling yourself, and they have formed a story, a cocoon around you, and then have projected a feeling. And remember, feeling will affect your focus. And when your focus is affected, it affects your function. So this is very important. Rejection does not exist. As a realtor, come on. I know a lot of us are struggling, because as a starting realtor, when I started as a realtor, I felt a lot of pressure to call clients. I felt a lot of pressure. And today, I've called so much people now. I'm excited to follow up with clients, because I know that eventually I'm going to get a yes, and it's going to change everything for me. Come on. This is one of this activity. This activity you shouldn't joke with. Okay? You shouldn't joke with this. You shouldn't joke with this. One of the keys to acquiring a lot of customers is to take away rejection, because it's going to limit your expression on earth. It's going to limit your sales game. Okay? Now, if that is understood, we'll move to the next strategy. I'm trying to rush because of our time. Okay? So the next is focus on marketing. Focus on marketing. Focus on marketing. The first goal is to market to them. That's the first goal. Mind you, people will not buy what they don't want. And people don't buy for your own reason. They buy for their own reason. So now you've understood, before we started this stream, the intentions of people, customers actually buying real estate. Now you've understood that. The next thing is to actually sell why land is important to them. Why what you're selling, you particularly, not what the next real estate company is selling, not what the next realtor is selling. You in particular, what is so special about you that they should leave other people to actually buy from you? That is where marketing come in. Okay? So invest in marketing. Invest in marketing. Focus in marketing. Now, this is very, very important. I can't stress this enough. I can't stress this enough. Now, let me tell you something. God is impressed by you. Okay? God is impressed by what is good. God is impressed by what is good. Okay? But human beings are impressed by what looks good. Let me repeat that again. God is impressed. God is impressed by what is good. But human beings is impressed by what looks good. So marketing helps to expand, or helps to bring out the quality of a particular product. Okay? Now, if you watch a lot of brands that are out there, a lot of luxury brands, What do? They tend to channel so much of their energy on marketing. Why? You see companies, when you see their annual turnover, you see that certain amount of money, millions and billions of dollars was spent on marketing. Why are they doing that? Because marketing is an activity that leads to sale. I told you people one of this CBT this year that sales is just a result. Sale is a result. Sale is a result. There is actually an activity that leads to sale. And what is that activity? That activity is marketing. Okay, so it is very, very important. But if you don't know how to put that particular thing out there, you will remain, null and void. You're going to remain obsolete. Why? Because people will know what you're selling. People will know what you're selling phone at all and make a video about the land they are selling. So people find it difficult to go for inspection, video the land, and put it out there for people to see. Some people are ready to do everything other than just go out there and put their business online. Gone are those days where people will say, don't put your business online because of your village people. There's no village people. There's no village people. There's no. Put your business out there. We are in a day and age whereby what people see outside matters a lot. The perception of you matters a lot. We talked about branding during the last CBT section. Branding is a form of marketing. So putting yourself out there, putting your product out there is going to 10x your sales result. If you want to get more clients, market yourself. Now, there's one thing to market yourself. There's one thing to become marketable. You need to be marketable. How do you need to do that? Start from your personal self, right? What can you do to improve yourself? How can you be marketable? Is it your dressing? Make it better. Is it your pitching? Make it better. Is it your voice, how you present yourself, the way you introduce yourself? I talked about the last CBT, your IOS, which is your irresistible, outrageous statement of service, which is what do you do and how do you serve the world? This question they ask you, where do you work? Or when they ask you what's your discipline in school, or when they ask you, where's your job? What's your job description? What are they trying to say? They're trying to tell you, how do you serve the world? How do you serve planet Earth? Okay, so you need to have an introduction that really sells you out. Okay, so these are the things clients are looking for, because people pay for confidence. They pay into confidence. They buy into confidence. So it's very, very important that you stress it out. Marketing is very important. There is nothing like over promoting your business. That is a bad word. There is nothing. You can never over promote your business. You need to promote your business. You need to promote your business for it to get known. Okay, very important. Nothing gets sold if it is not known. Nothing gets sold if it's not known. So market yourself and become marketable. All right. Come on. If you're getting value from this section, I want to see you type in the comment section, I am getting value. I am getting value. Come on. Type I am getting value. I am getting value in the comment section if you're truly getting value from this section. Come on, come on, come on. I want to see some write-ups. I want to see some write-ups. I'm looking at the YouTube chat right now. I want to see some write-up that I am getting value. I'm getting value. I'm getting value. I'm getting value. All right. All right. It's very important. You can never over-promote your business. You can never over-promote your business. You can never over-promote your business. Okay? All right. So the fifth thing is, mind you, if you stay to the end of this session, I have a bonus tip for you at the end of this. After listening all this, stay to the end. I have a bonus tip for you that is really, very, very important that you hear. Okay, so the fifth one is practice active listening. What do I mean by active listening? Not just listen, active listening, meaning that your spirit, soul, and body is there. I've been in a lot of conversations now, and I've seen a lot of realtors converse with their client to know that they are not really there, right? They can be talking to you now and they'll zone out. A lot of people even initiate conversation and wait to the end when they'll pay them money. That is not active listening. Active listening means you're listening to them, your whole spirit, soul, and body is there. You're nodding your head. You're giving conversation cues like, yes, all right. So how you're asking some feedback question. So how does this affect you? How does this do this? How does this do this? You're actively listening. You're listening not just to respond. You're listening to profile a solution. You're listening to find a way to attach your product, attach your offering to be something that's going to be useful to them. That is active listening. That is active listening. Okay, remember, whosoever is talking in a sales conversation is the buyer. Whosoever is listening in a sales conversation is the seller. Listen to this, it is very, very important. Whosoever is talking in the sales conversation is the one buying. Whosoever is listening is actually the buyer. So it is very, very important that you are actively listening. How do you get to know their problems if you don't put your ears down to listen to them? I've seen a lot of sales pitches that go on for so long and then you lose out on the client. A lot of sales pitches that go, so long and so exhausting. You're putting your futures and benefit all in their faces, and you forget that these people actually have underlying problems you've not figured out. So active listening helps you to really listen to them, and this is going to buy their. This person wants to actually help me out. You see them, getting lost in the conversation, telling you all their problems. Then you know that you're about to close a client. Okay, so it's very, very important. Practice it. This is one of the ways to actually get clients by listening to them. A lot of us say that we don't have clients, but truth to be told, we've had a lot of clients come to meet us. We've had a lot of clients come to our office. We've had a lot of clients we've given, handbills to, that have come to actually meet us for solution. But because of a lot of things, that we are doing wrongly, chase them away. A lot of things. So this is one of the ways we can actually, keep them coming back because they feel heard. Remember, it is not client doesn't remember they don't remember what you say in the sales conversation. They actually remember how you made them feel. Were they heard? Okay, so put active listening at the back of your head in your next sales conversation. Okay, so the sixth one is to communicate value. You need to communicate value. I told you during one of our sales CBT section this year where I talked about the exchange of value, how important it is. Okay, and I told you that human beings are value mongers in the sense that we like where there is value, where we can gain more, where we can get more. Okay, and I told you that life is an exchange. Life is all about exchange. Life is all about exchange. I get from you, you get from me. The client that is coming through your door as a realtor needs a property to, help him out to solve a particular problem. Maybe he wants to build, maybe he wants for agriculture, maybe he wants for long term for his children, whatnot. That is a problem. That is a problem. Now, it is your responsibility to communicate that value. What do I mean by that? To communicate what you sell, what you're offering to them, and how it's going to change their life. That is how you acquire customer. So wherever you are communicating your value. Online, you're putting out there, you're putting content of value out there. You're putting content how to avoid real estate scams, how to avoid this, pit stop, how to properly search for documents, how to properly do this. This is what you need to know before you buy your next land. You're putting out content. One of the things I'm currently doing in my company is we're putting ourselves out there using blogs. We are out there, we are writing blogs because we discover a lot of people actually search. They search for solutions. People search for solutions. So we are out there giving out value. And at the end of the blog, you'll see us, we'll put a small comment section. If we've helped you, you want to acquire your next land, you want to acquire your next this, contact this number, visit our website. And you see people coming. Why? Because they have gotten value and now they want to get more. They really want to get more from you. They want to buy from you. Why? Because you've communicated the value to them. This is one of the strategies to actually acquire more customers. Give out value, communicate out value. I told you, people don't buy for your own reason, they buy for their own reason. They buy for their own reason. Okay? So they will definitely give you more money if you give them what they want. What do they want? They want progress. They want to buy land that is safe. They want to buy land that is secure. Okay? So you communicate that value to them that I assure you this land is safe. I assure you that your investment is not going to go to ruins. So these are what your clients want. They want that assurance. Tell them how you can solve their problems. It is very, very important. Show them how colorful their life is going to be while using your product. Show them how colorful their life is going to be while buying land from you. How is it going to help them? These are the things you're going to communicate. Remember, the land you're selling is a tool to fulfill desires. Is a tool to fulfill desire. That land you're selling is somebody's dream of ownership. Is somebody's dream of, retirement. It's somebody's retirement dream. So you have to sell it to them. You have to communicate it to them that this is actually what they need to improve their life. Okay. So communicate value. Come on. If you're getting value, type I am getting value on the comment section before we get to the next one. Type I am getting value. Type I'm getting value. Come on. I see a lot of people on the stream. I'm so proud of you guys for being here. I'm so happy. This CBT section has been going on for quite a while this year, and we've always have a good, a very good turn up. I'm so happy. Come on, type I'm getting value if you're getting value. Type I'm getting value. Awesome, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so we go to the seventh one before I give you the bonus. We go to the seventh one, which is expand your network. Expand your network. What do I mean by expanding your network? I mean build relationship. That's what it means. Now, if you want to get more clients that you can't get on Google or just with Google search. There are some opportunities you can't get even on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the new one now. Everybody's on LinkedIn. Everybody is, looking for how to get opportunities. Okay. There are even some opportunities you can't get on Upwork. Those of us that are doing freelancing. All right. There's some opportunities you can't get there. Okay. There are some opportunities you can't get until you are actually told. There are some opportunities you can't get until somebody tells you. There are some opportunities that you must be told. And do you know that those relationship building is something you need to do to really, expand your sales game, to really acquire more customers? Doesn't that tell you? Doesn't that tell you? The difference between a poor man and a rich man is who he knows. You know that? Your network, like they said, is your net worth. In the sense that people determines the quality of your life. The people determines the quality of on how far you will go to. Okay? If you're in trouble, you know who to call. If you're in business, you know who to call. If you need money, you know who to call. Your network is very, very important. So also, as a realtor, don't just say that I don't have the capacity to reach out to big people. It's not possible. I told you, reach out to 1,000 rich men. You're going to get clients from there. This is how you expand your client base. This is how you expand your fan base. It is very, very important. Very, very important. So there are things that you can't, there are opportunities, there are things you can't just search on the internet. There are opportunities you can't just find through a minor search on the internet. Okay? It can only be found in the heart of people. People that you've built relationship with. There are opportunities you can't just find on just a simple Google search. People. They are found in the heart of people. And so human beings are our biggest treasure. Your friend, your fellow realtor, your fellow person. I have gotten referrals from realtors in Lagos. Whenever I go to programs in Lagos, I establish a lot of friends in the realtors community there in Lagos. And in Lagos, they reach out to me. Whenever they have a client in Port Harcourt, they reach out to me because I'm kind of like, their extension in Port Harcourt. And you see me, I close a lot of deals, we share the commission and we are happy. That is what I've been doing. Okay. So these are one of the things, relationship with your clients. You can build relationship with existing clients. It is very, very important. Relationship building is key. In this business, as a marketer, as a real estate person, you need relationship. There are some properties that the people on your contact list will never buy from you. Those people that market properties of 250 million, 300 million, 1 billion on WhatsApp status. The level of people on your WhatsApp status, can they actually afford the property you're selling? This is why you need to build capacity. This is why you need to build relationship. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. So build relationship, because relationship is wealth. Whenever some of you think, whenever you see a wealthy man, you think, he's wealthy, he has a lot of money, so that means he's wealthy. No. There are different forms of wealth. Relationship is wealth. Experience is wealth. Okay? Money is also wealth. So health is wealth. There are different forms of wealth. So build a relationship. The amount of relationship you have, or the amount of people on your list, your client list, will determine the quality of life you're going to be living. Why? Because you can actually sell to them. Now, Those of you that know Confidence from Eden Oasis, one of the top realtors in Nigeria, she was in. I was in one of her sessions, her live sessions on Twitter, and she was saying something. She said that it's very much easy to actually sell, you know, over 100 hectares of land now for her because she has a client base. She has built a relationship over time to be able to sell those properties quickly for her. All she just needs to do is to remarket to those her existing clients. And you discover that by the time she calls a few contact 10, 20, 30, 40, 100, you discover that a lot of, at least a substantial amount of people are ready to invest their money. Why? She has already established that relationship. So it is very important. Go for a relationship. Go for a relationship. Like building a career or expanding your relationship, there are three things you need to bear in mind, and there are three things you need to do. The first is you need to build a sound relationship with your source, which is God. The first thing, build a sound relationship with God. I am a very religious person. I believe in God, and God has helped me to build, the vision I currently have running. Okay, God is my source. So that's the first thing I feel as a realtor you should do. The first thing, build a sound relationship with God. The second is have the second thing is have a peaceful relationship with yourself. That's the second rule of relationship. The first is God. The second is have a peaceful relationship with yourself. Now, when you love yourself, when you're at peace with yourself, you discover that things work well for you. You believe in yourself. You discover that a lot of doors open. Why? Because you trust yourself. You trust that I can actually do this. You have an intimate relationship with yourself, and it's going to show. It's going to show in your self-esteem. It's going to show in your confidence. Okay? And lastly is remember that you need to have an unconditional relationship with others. You have to build an unconditional relationship with others. What do I say? The first is have a sound relationship with your God. Wherever God you serve, have a sound relationship with Him. The second is build a very peaceful relationship with yourself. And the last is an unconditional relationship with yourself. These are the three rules of relationship when you're going out there. Having this as a pact will enable you to be one with yourself and may enable you to perform better and expand your client network. And lastly, for those of us that stayed to the end, this is the last one is to spend to expand, which is the bonus, to spend to expand. Now, it's a very common saying that says that you need to actually use money to get money. You need to use money to get money. Everything in life need money, okay? And for that thing to actually multiply and compound, you need a level of investment. You need to double your investment. So I see a lot of people actually start up a business, and then when they start up the business, all the proceeds from the business goes out to another thing. Either themselves or they're doing something else, okay? You need to actually reinvest into that business, okay? It is a lifestyle slavery to spend all that you earn. Yes, it's a lifestyle slavery. And a lot of people are roped into that lifestyle of they gain money today, they spend it immediately. I see a lot of realtors that they work so hard to close a particular deal, and immediately that deal is closed, all their plans to expand, all their plans to invest back in the business goes out through the roof. You see them spending on things that are not necessary. They're not necessary. So it's very important. It is absolutely foolish to spend all that you earn. It's absolutely foolish. A lot of people are so stingy even with their business. They are so stingy. You spend so much money. You need to spend money to get money. Come on, type in the comment section, you need to spend money to get money. I need that to be a very, very resounding, I need that to be very, very clear. You need to actually spend money to get money. Very important. You need to spend money to get money. Now, when you have money, what do you actually do? The first thing is to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. That's the first thing. Invest in yourself because you are the sole driver of your business. You are the visionary of your business. If anything happens to you, especially as a realtor, that business is closed. If anything happens to you, so invest in yourself, invest in your health, invest in your mental well-being. It is very, very important. Spend money to invest in yourself. Invest in your educational abilities. Invest in good courses. Invest in marketing books. Invest in sales materials. Invest in a coach. Invest in mentors. Very, very important. Invest in yourself. Okay. The second is invest in automations. What do I mean by automation? These are things that streamline your sales process. A lot of realtors are doing the same thing. That's why they're achieving the same results. You're doing the same thing and you expect a different result. It's not possible. A lot of realtors wake up in the morning and they go and share flyer and they expect things to work. You need to be doing things differently. You need to have a kind of system that actually reach out to people. Some of us have a number of people that have reached out to us that have not bought from us. We can start learning how to actually send out mails, email copies. You can learn how to send out hard copies. You can learn how to send out SMS, bulk SMS. What are the sites? I personally use various SMS sites like Kudi SMS, bulk SMS Nigeria, all sort of things. Don't say you don't know how to use it. Learn how to do it. Learn. I told you, invest in yourself. Now, if you don't know how to do it, you invest in somebody that can handle your automations for you. What do I mean by automations? Like I said, something that takes your actual input out of that thing, takes your focus, takes your your time, your energy out of that thing, and streamlines the whole process for you. Invest in those activities. We have various tools that help you do that. There's what they call the CRM, which is customer management. I don't know the full definition, but CRM is one of those tools that my people use to streamline our customer process that helps us to achieve better results, help us to nurture our clients. Okay, so this is very, very important. Honestly, it's very important. Invest in automation. If you can't do it, invest in people that can do it, which also leads me to the next thing, which is invest in human capacity. Let other people help you out. When you close that deal, some of us have seen so much money, so much money in this realtors business. We've seen a lot of money, but yet we don't invest it. We don't invest in other people to join us. As a matter of fact, if you see somebody that really, let's say I know how to talk to client and close deal, but I don't know how to, maybe run sponsored ads. I don't know how to, really take care of the technical aspect of sale. What do? I go and get somebody that can do that and say, hey, this is what I can do. This is what you can do. Why not we collaborate? Why not we help each other out? You do the back end, you run ads, you do this, you do this. Why me? I close the client. When the commission comes in, we split the commission. Everybody goes home happy. Why not we do this? Now, this will help money to keep coming. This person is settled. This person is settled. Everybody's happy. You've got your result. You've crossed your sales target. So that's what I'm talking about. You need to spend money, even if it means you taking a cut just to make sure that you are making sales, just to make sure that money is entering your hand. Because hell, if they leave only you to do it, you can't be able to achieve those goals. So it is very, very important that you invest in human capacity. Let people take charge of the things you don't know how to do. It is very important. Delegation is important. You are not just a one-man army. It is possible to get other people to join you. Okay? Also, invest in different marketing channels. Invest in them. Don't just go out there and share handbill. Don't just go out there and reach out to your families and friends. Don't just post on your WhatsApp status. Actually explore other channels. Do you know that realtors actually go to radio station? Do you know that? Realtors actually pay money to go to radio station. I hear a lot of them. I do. Even if you're not really just going out there to blatantly, talk about your land, you can go out there to actually just educate somebody. Pay some time. Oh, I want to talk about real estate. Let me just pay some time in this radio station and just say one or two things. You're not actively going to go and sell land there, but you're talking about it. Now, guess what? You can say at the end of this section that I sell land, I sell property, just creating that awareness. If I have blessed you on this session today, call this number. I'm going to guide you to get your next land. You've done that. You've plugged in yourself and you're good. Explore other channels. Have you tried actually reaching out to people, companies? Have you actually tried to reaching out to a lot of things? There are a lot of things you're not doing. Some of us as realtors, we've never actually run ad on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google. We've never done that. And there are a lot of digital agency everywhere right now waiting to actually help you. Employ somebody that is good enough. Reach out to somebody that can do this. It is very, very important. I can't stress this enough. If you want to get more sales, if you want to do more sales, focus on the activities that leads to sale, which is customer acquisition. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. It is very important. And lastly, like we've always said, build relationship. Relationship is key. Relationship is key. Now, that is all I have for the strategies to enable us, to get more customers and get more people to buy from us. Remember, it's very, very important. You need to create your ideal customer. Which kind of customer, who are the customers you want to see walk through your door? You have the responsibility to create them. You have the responsibility to create them. It's your responsibility to do that. And now, how do you create them? By developing a prospecting mindset, by going out there to reach out to clients, by reaching out to them, talking to them. Remember, I said prospecting is an activity that leads to prosperity. The lack of prospecting leads to posterity. What do I mean by posterity? Posterity, the state of posterity is the state of lack and want, the state of limitation. State of limitation. So you are reaching out to a lot of things. There are a lot of things you're not doing. Some of us as realtors, we've never actually run ad on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google. We've never done that. And there are a lot of digital agencies everywhere right now waiting to, how is it going to change your sales game? What's going to change your life? That is good enough. What kind of reach out to somebody that can do this? It is very, very important. I can't stress this enough. If you want to get more sales, if you want to do more sales, in this focus on the activities that lead to sales, which is customer acquisition. It's very, very important. It is very, very important. Focus on very important. As lastly, like we always said, practice relationship. Relationship is key. These are the strategies. Now that is all I have for that help you to really, really acquire more customer. Not just acquire customer, actually sustain them and make them to come back as repeat customer. These are the things you need to know. And before I summarize, I'm going to give us, this last point, which is 3 assumptions that will make you lose money. Now, we're going to do, if you do all this right, you acquire a lot of customers. You acquire people coming to you. These are the things that will actually make you lose them. These are the things that will actually, because if you apply all these skills, if you reach out to more people, if you call more persons, if you take out rejection, if you market, if you focus, communicate your value, expand your network, whatever it is we've said here today, if you put it into practice and you actually have clients coming through the door, these are the things that's going to make you lose them. Now, a lot of things. The first thing is to assume that people or prospect understand you. That's the first thing. On Instagram, to assume that people understand you. Now let me tell you something. Stop assuming people understand you. People don't understand you. You have to make yourself understandable. People don't understand what you're selling. Even if they have an idea of real estate, even if they have an idea of what to buy, even if they have that idea, but bear it at the back of your mind that people don't understand you. It is your responsibility to make yourself understandable. Speak in clear language. Think like a genius. Think like a genius, but talk in alphabet. Talk as if you're speaking to a child. Talk like you're speaking to someone in kindergarten. Break it down to their level. A lot of people say, I've been in the real estate industry for over 10 years. And they are talking to the client as if it's your fellow colleague that have been in the industry for 10 years. Person will never understand. The reason why people don't buy from you is because they don't have clarity yet. All right? So you need to really break it down. Speak in their own language. Let them understand how you can help them. Let them understand what you're selling and how what you're selling can add color to their life. That is the simplest way to rejection a client that is coming into your space. Okay? Now, the second is assume they believe you. One of the fastest ways to lose money or to lose these clients that are going to be coming into your space after you've applied those activities is to think that or assume that they believe you. People don't believe you. They don't. Assuming people believe you is going to exclude you from the good things of life. Okay? So people don't believe you. It is your responsibility to convince them, to give them conviction. You see, in this business of sales, in this business of marketing, conviction is very, very important. People buy when they are convinced. People buy when they have conviction that what you're selling is what they need. That is the only way money leaves their pocket. That is the only way money leaves their pocket. So you have to understand that people don't believe you, and it's your responsibility to make sure they believe you. How do you do that? By creating performance with proof. Create performance with proof. What do I mean by that? Or how can you do that? Your digital platform is the single most greatest asset you have right now. Show proof. Show proof that, hey, look at what I've done. Look at how I've helped people. Look at what have happened by people associating with me. And this is how their life was transformed. This is how a man bought how many plots of land from me. And this is what the return of investment is when he decided to sell it. That is proof. That is proof. So create proof. Create proof. It's only a fool that doubts proof. It's only a fool that doubts proof. Your proof or your proof is an evidence and a testament to what you've done, to the services you've done before now. And it's only natural that what you have done for others, you can also reciprocate the same thing to them. That is how they buy into you. That's how they buy into you. So it is your evidence. Remember, the evidence is the single most important thing in the court of law. Single most important thing is one of the things that will convince everybody without, or what's the legal term? They say beyond reasonable doubt. Or there's a word they normally use in the court of law for that. Those of us that are barristers will know. Beyond reasonable doubt that all evidence are correct. Something like that. So this is what I'm trying to say. Evidence is very, very important. Show proof. See who have helped. That's why a lot of businesses like to go for testimonial. Collect testimonials. Reach out to people. Reach out to them. I call it the POT, which is portfolio of testimony. Get your own portfolio of testimony. Show people how you can serve them and the people that you've served and have helped them to transform their game. Surround yourself with performance. Surround yourself with proof of performance. Very, very important. And lastly is assuming poverty for your prospect. That's the last. In fact, this one is very, very deadly because even me, there was a time I was actually caught in this trap. There was a time I was caught in this trap. Let me warn you, if this is the only thing you will learn from this, it's very, very clear. Please learn this. Never assume poverty for your clients. Never assume poverty for your prospects. Never. Do not assume poverty for anybody. Never judge your prospects. I have said this and I said it clearly. There's a man that walked into my office one of these days. I think walked into my office one of these days, and he was not really putting on a good, outing, a good wear, nothing. He was just there, and he followed us for inspection. As a matter of fact, there was actually somebody that dressed very well, very nice, was smelling good, came with his own car and everything. We went to the land, we went to the property, and I was even giving the guy full attention and was not really giving the other one, the guy that was not looking nice, full attention. Guess what? The guy I had my hopes up that he's going to buy the land, and he's going to buy the property. Didn't really buy. But you see that guy that actually, came not dressed well. He bought 2 plots. Yes, he didn't pay for the full 2 plot outrightly, but he paid for one and paid for the second one with just outstanding of 100,000 naira, which he was going to pay the next week. And why he didn't pay that money was because his bank was maxed out. And of course, our inspections are Saturdays, so there was no way for him to pay. And to my greatest surprise, it was paid. There was also another experience where I saw a guy, he's kind of disabled. When you see him, his mouth is bent to the side. There's a way he is. He's not really talking well. And when I saw this guy, I was not really, giving him that vibe. I was not really, actively talking to him and following him up, which was a very big mistake on my end. But my staff to actually follow up with this guy. Yes, he went home. He didn't pay that day. But guess what? He bought 2 plots. That's, the next day. He just sent, and the funny part, he just sent the money. He just sent the money to the company's account. And we're looking for who sent this money. Who sent this money? Who sent this money? We just, who sent this money? He's not saying anything. And all of a sudden, and this one is not just a small land, actually a good one of our good lands. He bought it and he didn't say anything. After some time, he now came up, and called, one of the staff, which are front decks, called her and said that he actually paid some certain amount of money invoice on WhatsApp, the bank statement on WhatsApp. That's how we're all surprised. And so many experiences we've had where people really, you would think that they don't have the money to actually buy from you, but they actually do. So never assume poverty for anybody. Never judge a book by its cover. Take everybody as equal until you qualify them and see that they can actually buy what you're selling. Take everybody as equal. And if you put all these things into practice, really listen to all these things I've said today, there is absolutely no way you're not going to see a stark difference in how you were before you started this program. Very, very important. Those of us that want to actualize this, I'm going to be having a kind of activity program where I'll be looking to set a target on reaching 1,000 people. Reaching 1,000 people. I need very active people. I'm going to follow this. I need I need a few select realtors who will join me in this activity of reaching 1,000 persons. a thousand persons to actually buy plots of land. You're going to reach 1,000 persons. We're going to reach out to 1,000 persons, be it through advertisement, through cold calling, going out marketing. The target is get to 1,000 persons, and then you're going to post the results of that this activity on your various group chats. You're going to post on your various platforms how you were able to get results from reaching out to 1,000 persons. You're going to post it. Come on, it's an activity for every one of us here. It's going to really help you. Trust me, it's going to help you. Your time starts from today. You're going to reach out to 1,000 persons. Let me see the results. I want to see people closing deals. I want to see people getting blessed. Remember, customer acquisition is the sole activity that will bring you to a successful business, and it's going to bring a lot of money to your business. And I hope as you put all this into practice, you will definitely see a change in the way you do business. I love you all, and I'll be waiting for your questions. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ambassador, for this very insightful training. It was thoroughly explained. He broke down everything we needed to know on client acquisition. All right. So this is a special session for you to ask any questions you've had so far in this training. A lot has been said, and of course, a lot of things are what you're thinking about now that Ambassador has taught us. What are the questions that you're pondering on? Share them in the live comments quickly so that we can communicate with Ambassador to give us direct answers and responses to these questions. Like I told you in the beginning of this event, these questions are important because they help us tailor your activities, tailor our response to you, and help us serve you better, help you get better as a realtor or as a salesperson. All right. So I'm looking at the comment section, the live comment chat. Drop any question you have there, any question you feel that you don't understand or you don't have clarity on what has been said, any of the sessions that have been mentioned, any of the slides that you feel you want better explanation on. You can just say, please, slide 5 or slide 6 on this particular subtopic, I didn't understand it. I will give you response to that. Or if you have a direct question, quickly drop it on the comment section. And at the same time, if you got value from this training, quickly drop your testimonial on this live session. We've heard from our previous training, someone said that they had paid, I think, over 20,000 naira for a sales training, and they didn't get anything at all. It seemed as if they just came there to just get to know people, and they didn't get any value at all. But we've had people say this training has truly inspired them, has truly built them as realtors, and now they are standing out in their market. So if you know you got value from today's training, of course, quickly drop a comment saying it in the comment section that I got value, I got trained, I got educated, I am transformed by this training, and I'm going to do better in my sales game. And of course, if you're interested in the 1,000 client challenge that the ambassador has put out, trust me, this is an exclusive opportunity for you to join the mentorship program he had for specific realtors. All right. So if you participate in this challenge, automatically it adds you significantly in this selected few. So if you're going to be among the 1,000, the realtors that are going to reach out to 1,000 clients challenge, just drop your interest in the comment section, and of course on your platforms on WhatsApp, we're going to communicate with you better on how to carry out these activities and the best way we can assist you to achieve this. Okay, so if you have questions, I'm seeing some people type some questions in the comment section. Just type any question you have or you feel that you want to get better clarity on. Just type it in the comment section and let us give you quick and direct responses to it. In less than 5 minutes, we are going to have the ambassador come back to join us and answer these questions you had. Please, I want to get your comment. I want to get your question. Like I told you in the beginning of this session, I had a question I felt nobody relates to, where I felt I was talking too fast with my clients and I was not giving them room to express themselves. In fact, one of the things that the ambassador said about underestimating your clients, where you feel that this person cannot afford to buy this property, or this person will better have the money because of their dressing and how they look. Of course, we use this phrase of dress the way you want to be addressed, and we use the same way for our clients. Like the ambassador said, this is not the right strategy to use when you're assessing your client. So if you know you've been having this kind of experience, or if you have similar situations or struggles you pass through, even though they were not mentioned in this session, or you didn't hear when the ambassador spoke about it, quickly type it in the comment section that this is what I want better clarity on. We are not hesitant to answer any question you ask. Like I said, no question you ask is irrelevant. All right. So if you have any questions, just quickly type them down in the comments so that you get the response. The beauty of this is that this is a recorded live session. You can always come back to visit the response. If you feel, oh, I can't remember what was said, what the response I got from Ambassador was, you can just quickly play back the live session and then you get the clarity you have lost already. So this is, I urge you and I advise you to ask your question in the comment section, engage with the activities here. If you have any testimony, I'm seeing a lot of people say here that they got value, they got insight. Thank you so much. I'm seeing some comment, I think from Adeware Adeji. He said that he got a lot of insight from the training. Thank you so much, Adeware. That was a beautiful, beautiful comment. I also got from Ayo Fanodu. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, that he got a lot of value. Thank you, sir. All right. So if you have any questions, I'm here to see questions in this comment. I'm also getting from Adebola Hastro that she got value. That is awesome. Awesome. Let's keep the comments coming in, the testimonials coming in. Any shared experience you've had from previous or past live training session that this just gave you something completely different from it. You can also comment and drop your experience with us. Your testimonials and your input help us serve you better and we get better people, more reach to accessing this live training. All right. So I'm seeing that we don't have a lot of questions. That shows that you completely understood all that was taught. But even if you don't have the questions now and want to just go back to the live session, listen to it and get it, no problem. You can share your questions, your various social media platforms you're connected to Triconna on. With that being said, let us quickly welcome back the presence of Ambassador as he wraps up his session. Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. So thank you. I was actually waiting for your questions, but in the spirit of no questions, or if there are no questions, I just want to let you know that, every activity or whatever you do now is going to determine the value, or it's going to determine the level at which you're going to, grow towards, right? The information you've gotten here now is going to determine the level at which you're going to be operating at. Okay. So I urge you to pick those informations that are areas of weakness, pick those informations and really dive down to them. Okay. Make sure that you are tracking your sales goal. Make sure that you are implementing these things. It is very, very important. Please, I want to urge us together to actually put this into practice. All right. And I definitely know that you're going to see results. Okay. So this has come, we've come to the end of this section. I would like the host to come back and talk about our realtors platform. Our realtors, we actually have a platform for realtors where you market our properties, you earn good commissions, you earn a lot of incentives. As a matter of fact, this Ember Month, we have massive incentives for you. You win up to even a car, vehicles. Okay, so want to be part of that, listen to the next section. Don't go, listen. We'll have the various links on the various platforms for you to actually be a part of Triconna Real Estate Realtors. All right, so stay tuned.
All right, you're welcome back. And like I said in the beginning of this live session, that this event was truly and proudly sponsored and powered by the Triconna Association of Realtors platform. Like I said in the beginning of this session, the platform is targeted towards helping realtors get knowledge, insights, marketing tools on how to get the right clients. Okay, so this platform, if you're interested in joining our platform, we are dedicated and targeted to helping you assess the right client. At the same time, get more knowledge. If you are saying that this training was impactful, imagine the realtors that have access to this on a daily basis. We have some speech going on, some training going on, some conversations going on that are exclusive to our TAP platform. All right, so I urge you and I advise you to join the TAP platform. Join us, join what we have going on here. Some of the benefits of joining this platform is you have increased visibility. The TAP platform, like I said, is growing. We have over hundreds of realtors, professionals, beginners, intermediates that are on that platform. So whatever category you fall under, you will not feel left off, or you will not feel like I don't know how to connect here. In fact, we have questions and live sessions ongoing every single day on this platform. Some shared insights that of course will be exclusive to the realtors on this platform that I believe you would want to have access to. At the same time, you have the opportunity to access quality leads and clients. All right, so we have information that we put out on this TAP platform that will help you guide and tailor how you give your response and conversation to your clients. In fact, there are some information that we put out there that you can just quickly copy and send to your clients, and you close them immediately. We've had situations like that where we drop guidelines on how to guide your conversations, and we've had realtors give their testimonial on how it helped them successfully close their clients with ease. At the same time, of course, you have your earning opportunity. We have realtors that are making massive commission from the TAP platform. So if you are interested in this, join in. We are going to drop the link here on the live chat, and of course on your social media platforms or WhatsApp, where you can quickly join the TAP platform. You know, the best part of this thing is that joining our TAP platform is completely free. So you don't have to bother about paying any registration fee or paying anything. No, the fee you have paid is joining this live session. Of course, you got value here. So everything we are doing is value, value, value. So this TAP platform is open to you now. Click on the link that will be made available on the live chat and also on your platforms on WhatsApp, where you can quickly join the TAP platform. You just have to register. There are just some steps, little steps, make your introduction so that you can become identified as a Triconna realtor. This process helps us know that you're part of us. We don't want any activity when you call us and say you want a property for sale. And of course, that started from beginner, moved to intermediate, and now are professionals in their field. And of course, they are earning massive commissions from it. So this is it. And if you're interested in this, just quickly click on the link that will be left on the live chat. If you're not seeing it, just type I'm not seeing the link, or I want the link, or I'm interested to join TAP, and these links will be sent to you. And of course, on your social media platform, quickly click on it this night and register as soon as possible. We have a lot of people trooping in into our WhatsApp group, joining the TAP platform as soon as possible. So that is it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You got value, you got knowledge, you got insight. But at the same time, we've had people, this information was made available to a lot of people, but you chose and decided to make this information useful for yourself. With that being said, please don't hesitate to drop your testimonials, your comments, your feedback on how this live session impacted you. And of course, all the information here will be made available to you. I had people ask in the comments if the slides will be made available. Yes, the slides will be made available to you. I think the links will be available. They'll be dropped here on the live session, on the live chat, and they'll also be dropped on your WhatsApp group for you to access at your disposal. Live you're doing something wrong. So quickly subscribe, follow us on all our social media platforms so you can get insight and nuggets. This kind of informations are always available on our various social media platforms. That's the first point we give out this information. So you want to stay aware, you want to stay tuned to getting this free exclusive training. Just follow us on all our social media platforms and you will stay informed. Also click on your notification buttons on your YouTube channel so that you can get any of the information we drop. We always drop some insights in the real estate market. We have some roundtable conversation. We also have live sessions as well that I advise you to join in on. And that is all for today. Thank you so much for joining in with us on this capacity building live session. See you in the next class and have a beautiful evening. Bye.